What's going on, my fit fam? Not gonna lie to you guys today, it's a gloomy day. It's not really rainy, but your boy's kind of sleepy. I'm dragging. I forgot to take my supplements yesterday, which is not great. I think that's a big reason why I'm feeling kind of draggy as well. But it's just one of those days. It's gloomy out. A lot of the work I was doing this morning, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I got super sidetracked with because obviously I do a lot of my work on like social media and stuff, and I'll get caught looking at those reels and not realize what I'm doing and just be like, oh shit, I just spent like 15, 20 minutes looking at these fucking reels. Anyways, your boy's in like a foggy state. It's I guess 7 days officially now since Thanksgiving, so we're pretty much a week in. So you know, it's gonna be one of those times. I'm almost out of pre-workout as well. I need to order some. I just haven't. So I'm probably gonna order some today. I might actually do that while I'm inside getting warmed up and stuff. But we are doing a back day today. So the idea for the day's back day is trap focused. You guys know how it goes. A lot of shrugs, I think. I'm kind of wanting to do some unilateral work with some cables as well. I think I talked to you guys a little bit about that yesterday. And then, I don't know, it's gonna be a lot of just like feeling what my back is something I'm being very experimental with currently. You guys know that over the past like 3 or 4 weeks, just really playing around with the traps and like different angles of hitting the back. So we're gonna keep doing that. I might even do something like a chest supported row on a bench, like not with a machine. I'll have to show y'all what I mean. I think the correct term would actually be called a seal row. But we'll play around with some stuff. Let me go inside, get warmed up, and then we'll get started. All right, so as I told y'all on Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be a little bit more short for sure. Well, shorter for you guys, just because I'm recording extra content, and I've already recorded a little bit so far. But what we're doing first is we're doing some cable shrugs. And the way I'm kind of doing this, so I'm just kind of holding these guys right here. And you may or may not have this in y'all's gym, but most gyms will have something like this. And the reason I like doing them with cables is that cables keep that constant tension on there. So those sets of like 15 or so. And I'm really taking my time to like contract those traps. Like I'm focused on using my upper traps, middle traps, lower traps. And a lot of that's gonna dictate like how my thoracic spine moves, you know? So you guys are gonna literally see me doing this a lot. And there's a reason for that. Especially you'll see my head move. And remember guys, your traps, one of the things that your traps does is move your head. So your head should move when you're working your traps. If it's staying still, you're probably not working it all the way out. And when you're doing an exercise like these cables, it kind of does, like there's a version of these that I've done before where I'm leaning on a bench that really hits the full trap all the way. And this gets pretty damn close just because I can lean into it a little bit, but I'm gonna try not to. So at this point, my chest up, my head should be back and tucked. A big thing, I need to say this, you really need to focus on pushing your chin back. See how my chest comes up when I do that? That means my lower traps are engaged. That's what's making my chest come up. If you can't do that, that means you have a problem with your lower traps, and a lot of people do, so I wouldn't be surprised. It's one of the muscles you use when you're doing a pull-up. One of the muscles, not the entire muscle. Also the lats involved, but like I said, you need to be standing pretty upright. One thing I've been playing around with is like where I should be standing, but I think I'm in a pretty good spot. A little bit of a wider stance. There we go, that's better. Tuck that chin, and then when I go up, my head will go forward so that my traps can actually contract. And then it goes back. So the idea is I'm gonna do this here in a second pretty fast. So I'm gonna go over what I'm doing first, but the idea is you wanna keep the chin as close to your body as possible. You don't wanna be like this, right? Because then you're probably not activating your traps. Because I can feel a significant difference in my back when I do that. That's why I feel like it's important to note. Now, when you're doing dumbbells and barbells, it's a little harder to do that because you're swinging some weight around. But with these cables, you feel pressure the entire time, so you can kind of feel it a little bit easier. I do wish this went lower though. Does it? Let me check. Oh, it does. That's a glorious, oh, that's so glorious. That's gonna help a ton. Oh my God, that's gonna help so much. Oh, now we're cooking. All right. Tuck the butt. Just up. Woo! Man. Whew, that gassed me. That gassed me a lot. Holy shit. Whew. Let's do that again. I'm gonna drop the weight just about 10 pounds. Because I just wanna feel that squeeze a little bit more slow and control, you know? Really focus on that with my back. Because I feel like it's hitting that part of my back that's like my trap on my right side that's been having trouble. All right. Okay. Yeah. Gonna take a break on that for a second. I can feel where I'm lacking in my posture with my core. 100% my lower abs. I can feel like, and that's definitely why I have this anterior pelvic tilt thing going on, but I can feel that I need to be doing this, and it's hard with the weight pulling me down like that. It's hard to tuck my butt like that. And so, I think that's the thing. I think that's what I'm gonna be working on. I think we solved it, but we're gonna get one more set of these in for sure. All right, this will technically be like my set number 6 or something like that, but for me, you know, for y'all it'll be 3. After these, I'm gonna do some kind of row, high row to be exact, like up here. So where I'm gonna be aiming for. And I just think that that's gonna hit pretty good. The idea though, is to have something bracing my chest, you know, because otherwise I'm gonna be like rocking back and forth. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure something out here. But that's a future chase problem. Let's get these done. All right, let's go suicide grip. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, so this like right here, like when I stand straight up, I can feel that my lower abs aren't engaging. So like now I'm gonna engage them, and it feels so different. It feels very different. Oh, that feels so weird. But it's good. It's good for me to feel that so I can understand like how much they're lacking compared to everything else. Dude, I have a hard time even like looking up like this. Holy. Damn it. God. Huh. Yeah, I can feel it down here. Like that's that tuck. This. I've got to start working on that big time. Big time, big time, big time. So I'm probably gonna get some lower ab work in today, like hanging leg raises, or I might even just do like reverse crunches so I can really work on it. But we'll have to see. Anyways, let me figure out what we're gonna do with this rowing situation. About midway through the workout, I ended up going ahead and getting in some lat pullovers in. I got like 4 sets in. Nothing crazy, like weight-wise. But I did record some just for demonstration reasons, but I'm tired, dude. Like, I'm already ready for a cheat day so fucking bad. So bad. I almost ate, like, I almost did this because I was eating a little bit. I was picking at some stuff. We had a sirloin. I had a sirloin burger. Not a sirloin, but a sirloin tip burger for breakfast. Because Alex wanted to get breakfast, some breakfast. I don't know. It was greasy. But it fit. And I was feeling good about that. And then I started going, I'm still hungry. Started eating her fries, ate half of her other sandwich. And I was sitting there going like, dude, what if I just ate like an extra bowl of cereal or something? Wouldn't that be neat? No. I didn't. I almost did. I was thinking about that shit. Anyways, we're on some chest supported rows. 3 more sets. Slow and controlled. One of the things I'm trying to focus on is I'm trying to push my sternum into the pad, right? Because if I focus too much on just like my chest hitting the pad, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start hunching over, right? And then my lower traps aren't going to stay engaged, and they're not going to get as much work done. Which, you know, it's fine, but like I said, I'm trying to focus on these things. But it's hard to breathe when you do this. That's the hardest part, is breathing. All right, we're gonna increase significantly. Let's get these going. I'm gonna go a little wider too. All right, a little too heavy. That's okay. I'm telling you, I'm starting to get wiped. Last one, man. Good golly. Oh man, oh, I'm tired. Okay, those are done. I'm gonna get a few more things in, back related. Probably something lower trap, honestly. But I'll probably record we need some ab work. So I'm gonna pull y'all back out when we get to the lower ab bullshit. Okie doke. I actually went ahead and got me a set of 1-arm rows in. Experimenting with a little bit of a different form with them too, to the point that we're gonna have to go over that next time we do back day. That's gonna be a good exercise. I've got a few of these in, and I'm feeling them. I need to try and make sure I'm focusing on like my lower abs engaging a little bit more. It's really easy when you're doing these to just kind of swing away. Don't do that. If you just swing away at it, you're going to be using a lot of other muscles like your lats and a lot of grip, honestly. If that grip's using up, a lot of times it takes away from the focus of the exercise. But one thing I try and do is try and make sure my lower back, whatever happens with the upper back, whatever, lower back needs to stay against this pad, right? The reason for that is because if it's arched, it's really going to have this weird impact on your hips, and that's what gives you that banana back, that sway back. You don't want that. And so really keeping that hitch forward is really gonna help me, just because I have a really tight posterior chain. So I've already gotten 2 sets of these in, so we'll get 2 more sets of 10. And then we're doing a pose out too today. See how I'm like leaning forward with my upper body? And the reason for that, again, is so my hips don't do this thing right here. See how like everything drops forward? And when I do that, I'm really stretching these upper abs, but these lower abs are really kind of staying bunched up. So the lower abs really need to stretch by what's the word I'm looking for? Tilting. They need to contract by tilting your pelvis this way. And if I'm like this, it's gonna have a harder time doing that. You know, it's not gonna do it to a full degree like I need it to. So I'll tell y'all one thing for certain, is I definitely feel it. And I can feel how uneven one side is. Like, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. I have to take it really slow. Oh man, now I'm feeling it now. I feel it in my upper abs too, but I always feel it. Like, this is definitely an exercise that hits the upper and lower abs. But if you're not careful, it's easy to just kind of dump it into a lot of different things, but you need these lower abs engaged. So we're gonna do one more. I don't know if that was 1 or 2 sets, to be honest with you. I got talking there, but we'll do one more. All right, last one. I'm gonna do hanging this time. This one I have to almost stick my head forward a little bit more. Oh man. Yeah. That's 8. Oh man, doing it slow like that's a lot harder. Okay, we're pretty much done, man. I've been here for a little over an hour. So let's go check out the pose out. Let's see how it's looking. Not too shabby. Yeah, his lower abs are starting to kind of come in. I'm still pretty deflated though. I'm exhausted. I mean, it's starting to really come out as far as like that goes, but I just think the muscles are a little small. You know, I think I just got a lot of loose skin. And I keep fucking forgetting to tuck my butt. That's a big problem I have, because watch how much of a difference it's gonna make when I like lean like this. See how you can start seeing how much of that is loose skin, like that? You can see this oblique has some like loose skin wrinkles on it. But that's what I mean. That's why we gotta get these lower abs in check. I need to just start doing that, like getting this braced against the wall and just squeezing like that. Because I can feel it's just there's tightness back here. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna pass out. Oh, that was real. I almost did. But yeah, it's just those lower abs. It's just having a hard time keeping up with everything that's going on up here. But we're gonna put a lot more attention towards that. I can feel that when I was doing those shrugs. I could feel there was no stability here. I was doing this, you know? So if you guys look at me from the side and I do, you know, this is a strong core, nice solid base. This is not, and that's how I've been doing it. So let's actually look at the back.
We'll have to go back and see how those looked. I have no idea. They felt good. But I'm telling y'all that this issue with the lower abs is definitely a huge thing. I can feel it even just doing this. Like, I can feel it in certain areas of my back. I almost need to stretch like that, dude. But I think that's another issue. There's so many issues. But that's bodybuilding for you. It's not like they ever go away. Well, I mean, it's just your goals switch. That's all it is. You achieve one and then you move on to the next. So I think the fat loss is going in the right direction at least. Anyways, we'll do a weigh out tomorrow and whatnot. But your boy's tired. I'm gonna go do a little bit of cardio, maybe a little bit more. Oh, this is me sticking my stomach all the way out too, by the way. That shows you, like, you can still kind of see the abs. Isn't that weird looking? Anyways, let me go do my thing and then I'll see you guys in the car.
Okay, so I'm actually home right now. I forgot to pull y'all back out for the post-workout recording sesh, but we're here. Back day was good. We ended up recording a ridiculous amount of content, like not for this vlog, but you know, for the shorts, TikTok, whatever else I post, blah, 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 blah. We recorded a shit ton of content. So, I don't know how much we actually recorded. It gets hard to remember like which one's for which. I don't know how much we recorded actually for this vlog. I just know that my back is pretty torn up. I felt like we got a pretty damn good back pump today. It could have been better. It was one of those, like, you know, we had a really good chest day yesterday, so I can't really complain, but damn, I'm really hoping for just a fucking solid back day here soon. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I just forgot to take those, you know, I forgot to take all of my supplements yesterday. So that means no creatine, you know, none of that stuff that really fills those muscles up. So getting on that right now, about to go eat some food, get some calories in me, and then relax, because your boy's just fucking exhausted. But I will see you guys tomorrow for the arm workout. Peace out. Have a good day.